to play the game.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Digital Asset Playbook, where we create the playbook but don't necessarily follow their rule books. It's Monday, February 3rd, and everybody, I'm stoked. I can't believe it's happening. A lot of people were skeptic about us, but we held the line, we pushed forward, and we knew what was coming. The executive order was created by President Donald Trump. Check this out, guys. Strengthening American leadership in a digital financial technology. Executive order created on January 23rd. Check this out, people. Look at what he says here. By the authority vested in me as president by the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, and in order to promote United States leadership in digital assets and financial technology while protecting economic liberty, it is hereby ordered as follows. Section 1, Purpose and Policies. The digital asset industry. Guys, listen to what he's saying. The digital asset industry plays a crucial role in innovation and economic development in the United States, as well as our nation's internal leadership. It is therefore the policy of the administration to support the responsible growth and use of digital assets, blockchain technology, and related technologies across all sectors in the economy. Folks, listen to the wording. It is the policy of the administration to support the responsible growth. For everybody out there who doubted, I want to just take a moment. Take a moment to understand that we are in the midst of a shift. And it's fast approaching. We've been waiting. There's been a lot of naysayers. There's been a lot of doubt out there. And all I can say is, I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. And we're in a moment. This is fast approaching. This is fast approaching. And the time is now. The time is now, people. Don't have your blinders on. Be aware that we are in the midst of change. Okay? Section 1 says, protecting and promoting the ability of individual citizens and private sector entities alike to access the use of lawful purposes of open public blockchain networks without persecution, including the ability to develop and deploy software, to participate in mining and validating, to transact with other persons without unlawful censorship, and to maintain self-custody of digital assets. 2. Promoting and protecting the sovereignty of the United States dollar, including through actions to promote the development and growth of lawful and legitimate dollar-backed stablecoins worldwide. Worldwide, people. This is just not an East versus West thing. This is worldwide. And the United States is going to come in and be the leader and not leave it to the likes of China or Russia or Europe. The leader in this is Donald J. Trump and the United States of America. Section 3, protecting and promoting fair and open access to banking services for all law-abiding individual citizens and private sector entities alike. Providing regulatory clarity and certainty built-in technology, neutral regulations, frameworks that account for emerging technologies, transparent decision-making, as well as defined jurisdictional regulatory boundaries, all of which are essential to supporting a vibrant and inclusive digital economy and innovation in digital assets, permissionless blockchains. That's a big one there. Permissionless blockchains. I want you to take a minute to truly understand that word, permissionless blockchains and distributed ledger technologies. And 5, taking measures to protect Americans from the risks of CBDC and what the left wanted to do, people, because that's where this was going. We all know what ETHgate was about, and I'm pretty sure ETHgate was going to be the beginnings of your central bank digital currencies, because ETHgate and Ethereum and the whole alliance wanted and had regulatory capture, but they wanted to use their token to create CBDCs and therefore put you in a social system and a social credit score where they can take your money and literally shut it down and program it in a way and as such that you would have to abide by their rules. Again, taking measures to protect Americans from the risk of central bank digital currencies, which threaten the stability of the financial system, individual privacy, and the sovereignty of the United States, including by prohibiting the establishment, issuance, circulation, and use of CBDC within the jurisdiction of the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, it is here. It is here. It's finally here. I want you to take a minute to understand the moment, read through it yourself, go back to this. This is from the White House itself, okay? The executive order from the President of the United States. Bitcoin right now is sitting in the first spot. Ethereum is still up there in the second spot. And XRP is in the third spot, and the total market cap of this industry right now is $3.36 trillion. And why am I showing you this right now? Raoul Pal said it best. Don't F this up. We are in the beginning stages. And even though for some of you, who thought, oh, I didn't get in earlier, you are at the beginning stages of this market and where this is going. And I'll show you more of what I mean in a minute. Yes, there was a dip yesterday. There was a dip in fear of what President Trump is doing with tariffs. But guess what? Guess who didn't care? The whales. The whales did not care. There was a 40% drop in blockchain. And guess what? The whales did not care. Investor confidence was shaken by XRP's sharp 40% drop. But on-chain data indicates that big holders are unconcerned. Ladies and gentlemen, the millionaires and the billionaires are not out there to lose money. They take advantage of dips. And when the market corrects itself, and yes, there's a lot of volatility, and this game is not easy. This game, you can't have a weak stomach. But if you just look at what they do, and not necessarily what they're saying, but what they do, they buy in moments like this. They buy low and they sell high. They buy low. Let me repeat. They buy low and they sell high. The fact that XRP's payment volume, number of active accounts, and burn fees are all comparatively stable despite the steep sell-off suggests that whales might not be in the haste to sell. And why is that? Why is that? Why wouldn't the billionaires want to get rid of this? This is terrible. I'll tell you why. Because not only was there an executive order, but tomorrow David Sachs is to unveil the U.S. digital asset strategy in an upcoming press conference. Crypto czar David Sachs will hold a press conference tomorrow amid the $2 billion market liquidation. What do you think he's going to say there tomorrow? What do you think? If they created an executive order regarding the framework of digital assets. Do you think this gentleman who's been appointed by President Donald Trump is going to say, run away? No, he's going to say that they're putting together a department and they're going to put together regulations. And soon enough, this will be a fully regulated market. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't stress enough. You need to be in, and you need to be in now. Now, none of this is financial advice. Let me make this clear. But you may be missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Remember what this guy, the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, said just a few days ago. Remember what he said here.
Our role with Bitcoin really is to look at, with crypto, really is to look at the banks. And you know, we think it's, you know, banks are perfectly able to serve crypto customers as long as they understand and can manage the risks, and it's safe and sound. As many of our, a good number of our banks, right, that we regulate and supervise, do that. You know, the threshold has been a little higher for banks engaging in our.
Did you hear what he just said? The banks are ready. So go back to David Sachs, go back to President Trump creating an executive order, go back to David Sachs, who's, you know, going to speak upon what they're about to do. And then you got Jerome Powell, who said, banks are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. I can't stress this enough. I want each and every one of you to open your eyes and see that the moment is here, and you need to act. You need to act, or you will be left behind. That's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. This is not financial advice. Do your homework, do some research, get in the game, because they do. And they play to win. And so should you. Have a good night, everybody. Peace out.